It's Ridiculoud!
Welcome back to week 6 of the Ridiculoud Podcast.
Week 6?
Is it 6 or 5? We're on week 6.
It's
Wow,
6.
already week 6.
It is week 6.
It's like
I'm your
6
host,
weeks have gone
Tyler.
by.
It's a week 6.
That's Zakk.
Yeah.
That's Wade. We're not going to let them introduce themselves this week. Because,
I didn't know that's what we were doing.
No, too bad.
We do something
What we're
different every week.
Yeah.
doing. Yeah,
So
well,
it's
you
gotta
got to keep
keep-
it fresh, got to keep it moving.
With a PH.
Hey, so real quick, before we get into everything,
Sure.
I saw Moana last week.
You saw
It's-
Moana?
No, Moana.
The cookies?
the new Disney movie.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Is it?
Yes. Go if you have a chance to go and see it. With
Dwayne the Rock.
Dwayne
The
the
Boulder.
Chopstick Johnson? The Boulder.
the Boulder. Dwayne the Boulder Johnson.
No, he's the No. The Boulder is something completely
Oh,
different.
he's bigger
Yeah.
than he once was.
It's a
so
badge.
When you
he's
say
grown.
the Boulder, people are gonna think you mean the Boulder from Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dwayne the Rock Johnson's in it. It's a really good movie. It really is. It's like I honestly teared up a couple of times.
I saw it, loved it.
Loved it. Go
But that's
see
all I'm
it.
gonna say about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
no,
why it's good.
It was just a really good
Dwayne
story.
The
It
Rock
wasn't.
Johnson's in it.
It wasn't like the
alright.
typical Disney princess goes on an adventure and goes through a strife. There was. It felt a lot deeper than that. Like that was the main premise for the storyline.
First
But it
Disney
felt-
princess of color.
Please don't start that flame war.
Mulan didn't exist.
No.
Princess
Or
and the Frog. Or
yeah. But yeah, if you get a chance to go
Her name's
see it,
Tiana.
it's a
Jump internet.
really good story. I honestly teared up a couple of times. It was
What's it like? Give me the
genre?
Tyler synopsis.
Yeah.
the Tyler synopsis. What do you want me to?
Tyler-opsis.
All right, so
Give me the Cornell and Ebert
Yeah.
review.
a heartwarming tale of adventure, discovery, and who you're supposed to be by finding yourself.
That's so vague.
Yeah.
Literally every Disney story is like that.
Oh, you told me
Sounds
to
like
The little-
Frozen.
that
Sounds
you
like
just-
Cornell and Ebert
You
discussed it.
just described The Little Mermaid.
There is a Frozen reference twice in the movie.
It is a Disney movie.
Like it's like snuck in there underneath.
It's pretty. I've seen
Pretty
one
blatant.
of them, and it's pretty like
Let it go.
literally
Just
just
the
say he
word.
just said the guy's like so let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did that in
Because people
Zootopia,
can't say
too.
that anymore.
Did they?
I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot people can't say
the
let it
Frozen
go
reference in
anymore.
Zootopia.
Well, if
He
it's
literally
Disney,
goes,
it's-
"Let it go." It was funny.
There wasn't like
Quit fighting about it.
it wasn't like Elsa and whoever the fuck.
No,
Chop Churungs or
no. It was
something. That'd be funny.
That would be
Tiki heads.
what's the reindeer called? Sven. He was in it.
what?
Yeah, Sven's in.
It's a reindeer doing it in Hawaii.
Hey, y'all.
Vacation.
Every reindeer needs a vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
As you know.
Olaf
It's my
wanted to
new-
go to someplace warm, so why not Sven?
Punk album name. Every reindeer needs a vacation.
All right, sure.
My punk Christmas album.
Sounds perfect.
Where you demand rights for reindeer. Jesus Christ.
So what do you want to talk
so-
about,
yeah.
Mr. Thackeray?
Mr.
So-
I have an incredible topic.
This I feel like we could talk about for probably the rest of the podcast.
Life.
Probably life.
Basically, it's about I want to talk about like early access games
Mm-hmm.
and how they affect the gaming
Community.
Company?
ecosphere
Yeah.
and economy and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Ecology.
specifically, like what sparked this conversation in my head is We Happy Few got like a major update.
Mhm.
So I was playing that a little
Is it
bit.
actually playable?
Yeah, it's
like,
actually we can
enjoyable now?
get past the first area.
Is it better
kind
than
of
it was
is.
before?
It's definitely better than it was
More
before.
fleshed out.
It does feel a little bit more fleshed. There's just more stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know about it being
Anything
more
refined?
fleshed out. It's really
Less
not.
janky.
Mm-hmm.
They,
Can we put that on it? Less janky.
well, it
getting
wasn't really janky to begin with.
It's like Dead by Daylight where everything's broken, but they just keep releasing
No.
content.
More
it's
updates
not
and content.
broken. It's just so I can't figure out. I
Yeah.
know what that game is supposed to be.
Yeah, we Happy Few?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that right yet because
Mhm.
I still want to talk about the early access stuff. But I
Yeah.
don't think that game is designed well,
Yeah.
regardless
it's
of how
tr-
finished it is.
It's trying, but it's not. It's just not getting.
I don't
getting
think
there.
it needs
Yeah.
stuff that it
Has,
has
yeah.
in it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like the whole survival thing. But
Yeah. Yeah, the eating, drinking.
Yeah.
well, I guess
eat,
we can
drink,
talk about
go to
this
the
now.
bathroom.
Yeah,
shower.
like it. The people who make the developer escapes my name.
Mhm.
My brain for right now.
But yeah, because it's journey.
But the people who developed We Happy Few, I feel like they made great atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
I mean,
good at that.
I even felt that when we were playing it originally on our
right?
stream.
And
Yeah.
it's better now because like there's like more stuff, there's more areas.
Yeah.
The fact that it's randomly generated every time, it's not the same city.
Yeah.
There's only like a couple people. So like
Who
the
remain
whole
constant.
the whole city spawns in like blocks.
Yeah.
And you could like sometimes you'll get the garden, or sometimes you'll get the beehive, or sometimes you'll get the vanishing house, or sometimes
Yeah.
you'll get the tree house or whatever.
So it's
Yeah.
like, is it almost like a procedurally generated
yeah.
block setup?
Yeah, it's randomly generated. With, I guess procedurally generated.
Is the new term for that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like when people say randomly generated, it's like they already have the
Well, it's
preformed
literally-
landforms. Procedurally, I feel is more roll the dice and see what you get.
Which is random.
In my head, it's different.
Procedurally just means it follows.
In your head
a
is
set of-
wrong.
Yeah, well,
If
a lot of
anything,
things
it
in my
would
head
be
is
more
wrong.
random because the landmass does change. Procedurally would mean that the landmass would be the same. It would have a procedure. It would follow, and it would fill the.
Yeah.
So procedure is more locked in. Random is just literally random because the landmass changes every time.
Yeah.
It's not the same island over and over again. So I don't think that. Because they're like trying to set up like a narrative, right?
Yeah.
Like the first
Isn't there
5 minutes of
supposed to
We
be
Happy
multiple
Few is
multiple
awesome.
characters?
What do you mean?
Like I know you play through as like the fucking guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn like early on, like when we were looking at achievements or something, they like mentioned that there was going to be multiple characters you could play as.
Really?
I think so. I could be completely wrong.
Maybe.
I feel like it was something that was mentioned that was going to be more playable characters.
There might be like a character creation aspect to
Yeah.
it
yeah,
that
But yeah,
we haven't seen
the
yet.
first 5 minutes felt awesome.
yeah,
It was great.
Yeah.
It had like a great narrative. You was like you were interacting with stuff in the environment.
Yeah, naturally.
But the game was like had a flow to it.
Yeah.
And there was a narrative, and there was like stuff you had to do to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
There was direction. Like in Half-Life 2, there was a direction, but it felt kind of like, up to you could take it
At your own
at
pace.
your
it was that
pace,
big
right.
light in the distance to
Yeah,
follow.
exactly. But with this game, it's just like you do that first cutscene,
And it turns to a completely different game.
and then you just
Yeah,
like go through the office and everything, and then the bad stuff happens, the people chase you, and then you're just like you're in a world now,
go for it.
which wouldn't be bad if like, cause Skyrim did that.
I feel like
Kind of.
I feel like Don't Starve did that really well.
Don't starve.
Because like you're just a scientist dude and you invent this machine and now you're in a new world.
Yeah,
You got to survive.
yeah, yes, cause it's just a cutscene with that.
Yeah. I guess that is what makes it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could say better in Don't Starve is because it's a cutscene and
Because We
there's no
Happy Few-
interactability.
Right, We Happy
with-
Few
with
feels
the-
like a game, and then it turns into another game.
Yeah, completely separate.
Yeah.
The two
game.
narratives don't
Yeah.
they don't
They
line
don't
up.
click. mesh.
The game design is completely different. The whole I don't think We Happy Few needs a survival aspect of the game.
No.
Yeah.
It's like it just
It'd be
did
funner
not
if it
belong
didn't
there.
if it wasn't there.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if you could turn it on and off. I think that would be okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even think it needs to be in there. It doesn't even need to be
Yeah.
a factor. And I say that, but it's like you're put in this district and you're like supposed to like survive, but it's like
why?
There's so many.
they could achieve the same thing by just having the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
like
But-
desolate
yeah.
and dry.
Just
And at one
feel
point
like-
maybe
yeah.
get sick and have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or do a quest for someone.
Yeah,
That's-
like
that's-
Far Cry 2 or 3, one of them.
Yeah, whatever. Well, that's kind of like
Yeah, I
how,
think Far
why
Cry
I
3 you
like
had to get
medicine every once in a while
medicine
because you
for-
have malaria or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
That's
Oh,
kind
that
of
was
like
too.
how I like Don't Starve as well, because you can, if you want to just sit there and build and do shit, you can turn hunger off in the options.
Oh, can you? See, in that game I
Yeah.
feel like it's integral.
Yeah. There is
that's
a-
an actual survival game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I feel like
Well,
that's why I like Don't Starve
that
so
being
much.
an option is okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. It lets you just experience the game.
Yeah, without having to sit there
It still
and
has
go,
the
oh, well,
difficulty,
I
but
need
you don't have
food.
to worry about collecting.
It-
you can actually
it-
experience the entire game as opposed
Yeah.
to
Right.
always
It's
be like,
essentially just a difficulty
all right,
setting.
gotta get the bunnies and then gotta
Yeah, it's hard-
get
it's
the,
hard to
Gotta
get
get the
berries
snow hat,
and
gotta get this
yeah.
thing.
Gotta
Make
keep
sure
the
you get a
fire.
fridge and make a campfire and do the heat generator.
Yeah.
And get the eggs.
Yep, and keep everyone. Don't let the
So
hands
many
steal the
little
fire.
things.
Yeah.
When I used to do night shifts, I would just take my computer to work and play that game. I would play Don't Starve, and I must have logged 200, 300 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude,
I
it
thought
was.
you'd never played Don't Starve.
No, I have. I played it when it first came out.
I don't remember that. I don't remember you talking about that.
No, it's because I was gone from midnight to 4 in the afternoon.
That's a long shift. The hell?
That's what happened, dude. Security, and it was.
Oh, it was security?
Yeah, I was doing security.
Yeah.
Put
well,
big quotes
we all
around
know how
that.
that goes.
Sitting in place.
Yeah.
Sitting in place.
Sitting in places.
And doing essentially nothing. And I had to do double shifts because.
So you played a lot of Don't Starve.
Yes, when it first came out, I did.
Cool.
And it was it was a good time. It was a good time waster.
I spent 15 minutes trying to look for a fucking rubber duck and we had the few. 15 goddamn
did you
minutes.
find it?
I did find it eventually. I would look.
Was it part of a quest, or did you really want a rubber duck?
It was part of it. It was part of like
Oh, it would have been so much better if it was
radiant,
part of
radiant
it.
quest.
There was this campfire and these people were like,
Find us a rubber duck.
no. They had a rubber duck over the campfire in like a stew, and they were all like, "Oh, the duck's gonna it's gonna signal another duck to come land in the pond," meaning the cauldron of rubber duck stew.
Yeah.
But at one point, I convinced everyone to be like, "Oh no, that duck's stupid."
Yeah.
And the guy cooking the thing just like threw the duck, and I was like, "I gotta find the duck," because it told me to find the duck.
Oh, okay.
Well, gotta
I
find the
wanted
duck
to find
now.
the duck.
Something tells me I must find the duck.
But I had to like leave and come back and leave and come back. I could not find the duck. But anyway, I don't know. That was
I've
just,
had that happen in real life. Like, you need to find something, and it's like, I can't find that
a
anywhere.
crazy man breaking into your house while you're taking a bubble bath. They just took your duck, just threw it outside. I gotta find that duck.
No. But yeah,
Rubber
I think that's all I wanted to say about it. But
bath time so much fun.
what I wanted to say is that this game is still in early access.
Yeah.
Like I paid
Hasn't it been out for-
$30 for this game.
For like 6 months?
months. I would say
Maybe
about
maybe
4.
5? Okay.
4 months. I paid for the game, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
Or else I wouldn't be able to play it.
Well,
No, you could.
Have you guys ever like bought an early access title?
I do it all the time. Well, I used to
Really?
do it all the time.
A
Yeah.
couple times, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is your experience with that?
I don't know. It's weird because I feel like early access, like that's the new demo. That's what demos are now.
Yeah.
Is early access.
Yeah.
It isn't because with
Yeah,
a demo,
it's
it's a
not.
full game.
Yeah.
That it's just you get a slice of.
Yeah,
Right.
But I feel like the industry is changing.
I feel like it's definitely that
where
way.
It's a demo. You can play the whole game, but it's slowly gonna get to actual
Yeah,
full game.
I feel like they
status.
have like that a lot with VR, especially with VR, because they'll release.
VR
Here's
is a
this
bit
area that
Yeah.
you can take care of.
VR is a new part of the industry, so with
Well,
that
no,
I can kind of understand the early
Yeah.
access. Like, we want to make sure we're not wasting our time making this, so let's give
Yeah.
out a little
But
bit.
I just mean like you don't really see too many demos, like
Well-
labeled as demos in VR.
Well, usually
You-
the games are demos.
and you don't. I download all of them.
Yes.
But what I want to say about early access is like, it's kind of a demo.
Yeah, but at the same time, it isn't.
But I feel like developers don't treat it like a demo.
Yeah. I think that's one of
I
the.
feel like a lot of stuff is promised up front, and then obviously this happens.
Yeah.
You know, you have big dreams, everybody wants to fulfill them, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
Yeah.
They're not all going to get done.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, great example. I feel like developers just see that cash inflow right when the game is released in early access, and then just stop like trying to A, fix shit, B, release shit,
Yeah.
and just like
It's like we got this cash
so
flow. We
many
can work on
games.
another game.
so many
Yeah.
games have just like
Stopped.
halted
Yeah.
development. Like I think Ark is one of those games.
Arc of.
Oh yeah.
System Evolved.
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna say The Forest, but that game actually got like a big overhaul like a year after it got out of
Oh, okay, really?
early access. So I can't really say anything about that game. But I know a lot of games have been like, oh, it's early access,
Yeah.
and then I think Deep Nautica,
Subnautica.
Subnautica did.
came under fire for that. But I think it was like a very polarizing thing between the people who played the game. Was it Subnautica?
The underwater survival simulator, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. It was that. I feel like half the people were like, oh no, it's fine. Then half the people were like, nah, it's shit. People didn't,
Yeah.
promises weren't kept, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So it's like, do you think that this is a good idea for early access to exist? Do you think Steam granting early access to developers and the people who play them, the games, not the developers. Do you think it's like a good idea?
I feel like it's a good idea in thought, but in execution, it's like handled poorly.
Right.
Like I feel like there should be more checks and balances, so to say, in place to handle the early access community, I guess you could even say.
Yeah.
Like even to compare it to something like YouTube's all automated now. And Stream Greenlight's probably all automated as well. There's no human interaction, like seeing, is this actually a fun game that people want to play?
It was.
But I feel like early on it was, and that's when...
and now it's just like...
Yeah, it's cheaper to have it automated.
It gets voted.
Yeah.
It gets put on Steam Greenlight and voted into early access.
Yeah, which is always a good idea. Voting never goes wrong when you leave it up to the hands of the public. Someday we're going to get Bodie McBoatface the boat. We're going to get Harambe McHarambe face.
Yeah.
We're going to get Hitler did nothing wrong flavored Mountain Dew. Like, all these things are going to eventually occur. But yeah, I feel like...
There was another funny one, but I can't remember.
Yeah. I feel like even if it's just as like, I never want to give people this much fucking ego boost themselves, but even to have like community like champions, so to speak, not like YouTube champions.
YouTube heroes?
Yeah, not like YouTube heroes, like community people.
We all know how that's working out.
Yeah, people in the community who are actually like can be proven to be trustworthy somehow. Like actually like going in and like we need to. I think game testers isn't an industry anymore. I
feel like it's dropped
I don't
off.
think you could be a game tester anymore, like professionally.
No, was it ever a profession?
I'd say it was.
I want to say like early 2000s.
I think people just got
like the peak.
paid rather well or compensated in some way that they were like, oh, I could like do this.
I mean, there's
you
a
can't
lot
consider YouTube a job. I know a lot of people like to think it's a job, but it's not a job.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a lot like that.
My thoughts of it is there is a lot of legitimacy to game testing. Like the whole purpose is you play an early version of the game.
Yep.
You write down everything that you do, everything that goes wrong, everything that feels wrong, feels right.
Yeah.
If the atmosphere feels stupid, if the music cues don't hit or anything like that. And then you turn that in and you just do it week after week. Obviously, you know, as someone who enjoys video games, you probably eventually get sick of doing video games, so you'll equate it to work. But at the same time, you're choosing to be a game tester.
To do that, yeah.
So
like,
you know the risks.
When I was younger, I had like the hugest desire to be a game tester for Naughty Dog.
Everyone did to be a game.
I don't think anyone didn't.
It's to play a game.
Because of Jack and Daxter.
I wanted to be on the tester so I could win that game testing spot.
I want to hang out with Aaron Manson.
But it was
No, you don't.
Jack and Daxter.
Blaren Forheadson.
Jack and Daxter. I was like, man, this is really cool. Naughty Dog. Like I've never really heard too much about them.
And
like I played some of their games.
It inspired you to want to become a game tester, not a game designer.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty interesting.
I wanted to be a part of the experience, making it better, like getting the
but you didn't want to be like
copy
wholly into the process.
Yeah, my thought process was, well, if I can find all the bugs and work out the kinks, that'll allow me to play the games like I want to play and be able to go, oh hey, make this better. Like that as a preteen, that was my thought process already.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to I don't think like game tester is a job because there's such a low skill floor.
Yeah.
Like you don't need anything.
There's no
You'd be like,
skill
I like video games. It's like, okay, you're hired. It's like there's no qualifications.
I feel like it would be like a lot of like,
I was
word
an
of mouth
Ocean
though.
Spray like product tester at one point. I don't know shit about cranberries.
Yeah.
Nothing. Other than there was a bog outside my house near it, and I kind of knew the process of how cranberries worked.
Yeah. They grow in
Nothing
a swamp.
else. And like I was compensated and stuff, but I didn't consider it a job.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But was it like you were hired to be there permanent, or was it like we're gonna go
I
through a
don't
cycle?
I don't think game tester was ever like a permanent thing.
No.
Yeah.
I think companies were just like, oh, this guy did what we needed him to do. Let's talk to him again.
Yeah.
And he'll come
And
back.
it's like,
I almost feel like game testers.
I mean, I guess I was kind of hired because I was always contacting when there was new like samples of stuff.
I feel like game testers almost like formed or like phased into the developer title. Like the people who were game testers kind of formed their job.
Well, there was game testers. There was game makers before there was testers.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean like
chicken and the egg kind of situation.
The process of being the tester.
It was a very rare occurrence you'd have to be very good at game testing in order
are
to
you
even
saying
become
that people like graduated from tester to developer?
Yes.
That never happened.
No.
That's
very,
like I said, very rare.
rare.
Yeah, no,
One of my
I mean,
teachers,
like-
that happened to them.
So like,
Really?
yeah.
with companies.
But that's like back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You
where,
have certain
the game
people
is
who
a
are doing
block
certain
doing it
jobs,
on another block.
and then you phase those jobs together and just have one person doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's definitely
what I
what
feel.
it's become now.
Yeah.
Like, that's
game
what
developers
happened.
just test their games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that good?
I
I don't think so.
I think-
No,
yes
I
or
think
no,
They see everything
because-
with rose-tinted glasses.
But going back to the early access thing before we get too off track, I don't think Steam would ever implement some sort of check and balance. Human.
But I want to say human checks, but we have the voting system, which is supposed to be the human
That's not
checking.
like a quality assessment.
Yes, yeah, a QA. They'll
I
never
don't think-
put in a QA.
No, they will never do that. It would just take too much
Money.
A, money, B, time. Obviously,
Yeah.
like those are the only
There's
things
a-
you consider
yeah.
when you're doing
And there's
business proposition.
There's a shit ton of fucking crappy green light
Be a
games
lot
that people
cooler
have
if
to
you
play.
did.
People think about it, like people buy these games.
Yeah.
Everybody, like 12-year-old kids, fucking love these games.
Yeah.
Steam gets money from that.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
why would they change that?
Exactly.
Why would they dump more money into
Yeah.
that?
And at the end of the day, they can say, "Well, it's not our fault it got greenlit. We don't have any hand in this. We just
Yeah.
let people post
Yeah.
games that they make.
Exactly.
It's your fault that they made money.
It's your fault.
Yeah. It's your fault that it made us money.
Yeah.
It's your fault, America.
Yeah.
I almost like thinking about it now, like just kind of with everything that we've said, I almost feel that the game developers are taking the YouTube aspect and making that almost their game testers, because all the big name YouTubers get the early access
Yeah.
to the game.
You'd be surprised how many game companies don't listen to YouTubers. You'd be very surprised.
They're just willing to. I would say that's more of a marketing aspect for them than a game
Yeah.
testing aspect.
Yeah, definitely.
It's way more marketing aspect.
Yeah.
It's
almost build up the hype for it.
Mark
and-
Hiplier has like 1 million views per day on whatever video he posts.
million?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He gets like way more than 1 million
yeah,
views per day.
Well, I mean on singular videos.
Oh, on one
Yeah,
video?
single
Yeah.
video.
I think he might get less than that actually.
He gets about 1.2 million.
A day.
Yeah.
In 24 hours.
Well, I mean, just on one video, just
Yeah.
in total. Like, let's give him that. That's 1 million people who will
Yeah.
see this
Exactly.
game
Right.
that we're making.
He's done that. Well, I don't know if he's. Has he been like.
I feel like that there's the Game Grumps bump, but I don't think there's really like a Markiplier bump or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't know if like. Well, I mean, Markiplier like goes on a Game Jolt and all that stuff.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, look at this stupid game. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
And it's like, oh, it's amazing.
I don't know if he's ever been like contacted.
I know obviously companies send them free shit. Like people
Yeah.
send
Oh,
Gerard the Completionist
Yeah.
for free shit all the time.
They'll do. I know
and like
the
he
big
only
push
has
right
like
now is
how many? He has like 1 million subs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
the games coming out on Steam Early Access, they're not like AAA games.
No, they're never AAA
No.
games
I-
ever.
I don't think
they're all small.
I don't think a Markiplier would be
I
like,
wouldn't
yeah, I
even
would
s-
play that game.
I wouldn't even say it's small studios that are putting games on Greenlight. I would
No.
say it's 3 people.
It's Cobra Studios.
Yeah.
it's making the same
it's
stupid
it's
FPS.
Phoenix Games.
Exactly.
It's fucking California games all over again.
And these people can pump out like a half-baked early access thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The half-baked RPG everyone's been waiting for.
Call it whatever they want.
Voiced by Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
That would be sick.
I would drop $30 right now for that.
So people pay for
You
this
hear
game
that, Steve
up front.
Greenlight? Make the half-baked
Make
RPG.
Dave Chappelle do an RPG.
Go to RPG Maker and just put the entire plot of fucking half-baked into it. Just like that Newgrounds game that is the entire plot of The Room, but you play it as an RPG.
Oh, really?
Really? That's pretty cool.
It's supposed to be actually
Isn't there a
pretty funny.
Kanye West RPG too?
Yes, there is.
So kind of in that vein, what happened to Flash games?
Flash games?
I don't know, they don't get as much attention.
They still exist.
Yeah.
I just feel like the market on Flash games is like completely dropped off.
There's no market,
Steam
that's
and
the thing.
Well,
Game Jolt and all those.
Well, there is kind of a market.
I mean,
If-
money-making market.
Well, yes, there is.
Mm-hmm.
So this website I used to go on, I don't know if you guys know. It was called grab.com.
No,
Nope.
I've never heard
You
of
don't remember it?
No.
It was like a gaming Flash website, but there was a social aspect intertwined with
Okay,
it.
That's
so like
pretty cool.
Congregate, but before Congregate?
Yeah, essentially. And like you could buy like there was like
So RuneScape.
in
No, that's an MMO.
No, it was like you would play the game and then there'd be a chat room.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like congregate if you
and you could go to different people's profiles. It was like MySpace meets Miniclip
Okay.
together. And had a baby called grap.com
Yeah.
for some reason. Tons of people like
Shit their pants over.
Yeah.
trying to cyber on that website.
Oh,
like that's
ASL,
all it was,
the
pretty much.
website.
It was like
ASL.
yeah, ASL. A baby wanna fuck. Well, it wasn't that at that time, but
I don't think that had really burst out of the scene yet.
no, that was later. But
Fucking comes
they had
later.
like I was gonna say in-app purchases, on-site purchases.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of like Club Penguin, where you could buy like
Oh,
stuff
that
for
game.
your profile and your avatar and stuff like that.
Cosmetics.
Yeah, stuff like that. So,
Are we ever gonna try to get kicked out of Club Penguin?
I don't know. Oh, wait, what was the? Where
Flash
was I
games.
going?
I said
Right.
I said there's no market for Flash games. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know now.
Yeah.
But I knew back then.
Yeah.
Like when I was 10, 11,
Yeah.
13 maybe. No, I was younger than that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give myself that.
You weren't
I'm gonna
that
give myself the
cringy.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah. So I personally don't think that early access is beneficial to anybody.
Yeah.
Other than Steam, which is not what you want.
Yeah.
You always want to think in terms of how you're gonna benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not how Steam is gonna benefit.
Exactly.
Gabe Newell is doing fine.
Yeah.
Doing fine.
Wearing a money suit.
What was the World Nationals? Did that happen this
The
year?
internationals, yeah, it was in August.
What was the pot for that?
It was like $22 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gabe Newell's doing fine.
Yeah.
Steam doing A-okay.
And you have to understand that that's all right. So the compendium costs like $10.
Yeah.
And it's like $1 per compendium purchase is put to the totals.
Yeah.
So they really made $220 million,
Yeah.
and $22 million will go back to the players in the internationals
Unreal. He's doing fine.
tournament. Yeah.
And if you want to support a developer, there's way better ways to do that.
Like send them a check in the mail.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, well, this could also
It's
send them a check in
yeah.
the mail.
It's hard.
Hey, I like you. Here's $50 billion. Make a new game.
It's hard because
Koji Igarashi, make Bloodstained already.
do it.
Just release it.
Um,
He's had like demos for that game.
I know.
It blows my mind. I think 2018 is when that game's coming out. I just want to
Crazy.
say.
It better be fucking amazing.
It better blow my fucking dick off.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Whole thing. I better need a dick surgery at the end of it.
The only thing I want to say about Steam Greenlight
Go
is
back
while
on
it is
off.
it is mostly
Junk.
people, but there are very rare gems.
Yeah.
And it's
totally.
it's if you get rid of Steam Greenlight, that means we're missing out on those gems, so to
Yeah.
speak.
But
I mean,
here's
there's
where
all-
this
there's all-
conversation can go.
exactly.
Kickstarter.
Yeah. But people don't trust Kickstarters anymore because of fucking
But
everything is
Yeah.
terrible with it.
it's true.
Yeah. And then you go
But
to
there are-
Indiegogo, and everything's terrible with Indiegogo too.
But there's sometimes, okay, so like,
It's hard. It's the community is ruining.
it's true.
Everyone's
The
ruining it for
community is
everyone
ruining
else.
itself.
Everything is being ruined
But
by
with
everyone
Kickstarter,
else. Yeah.
there's no early access.
Yeah.
You have to make a demo.
Yep.
That's the only way you
Yeah.
can sell a game and get people interested. And is what like it's a tried and true process.
Yeah.
You make a sample of something, people go, "Oh, this looks sick."
Yeah.
People
Here's
invest
money,
in that
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Then the game gets made. Whether it's shit or not is
Yeah.
up to the developer.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
That's why ukulele is gonna be successful.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's
gonna be like
successful.
is it or just fucking Phil Newman or whatever the fuck his name.
Randy Newman?
No. Guy who made Psychonauts, Tim Schafer.
Yeah,
Does
Tim
he have the
Schafer.
most successful Kickstarter?
Well, his is on Fig, so I don't know.
well, no, Child of Light or whatever. Wasn't that?
No,
Broken Age. Wasn't that like super?
I don't think it was as much as
overwhelmingly?
ukulele.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So ukulele must be the most successful one.
Yeah, at least for video games.
Yeah.
But they didn't even have a demo when it came out.
Yeah.
Really. It was just
But
like
it's
a
the
month
team.
later they had like an interactive demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more the team with that one. So well, that's good and a good example of like a successful
Yeah.
Kickstarter or whatever.
Then you also have the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but like we're talking about like
Yeah,
small indie
yeah.
developers, people like. Did Undertale come out as a demo?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was on Kickstarter.
Perfect
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Undertale. Perfect.
Easy.
Need to
done.
say no more.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Darkest Dungeon also kickstarted.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great game.
Nice.
Fuck that game, but great game.
Fuck that game. I actually don't think I like that game.
Yeah.
I actually
Only because
don't.
the difficulty.
Well, no. It's not that. That's an aspect of it,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the whole meme behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, all right. So I guess we're gonna talk about this.
Real quick.
No, we'll just talk about this because I wanted to talk about this. I had this in my notes. I don't think I agree with Darkest Dungeon design. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in there that makes it artificially hard.
Yeah.
And people go, oh, this is like Dark Souls, and it's just like, oh, I gotta learn the mechanics and stuff.
I wouldn't agree with that part of it.
It's not.
I would definitely say a lot of it is artificial difficulty.
It is, because like
I can the food aspect that doesn't need to be there, in my opinion. I understand the idea.
That's fine. That's not what I have a problem with. Because half that game is just management.
Yeah,
you have to
it's more of a
manage
management game than it is. Like
but buying food and provisions and all that before you go into the dungeon, it's good in a sense.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take enough, you run the risk of killing your characters.
You have to make the choice between money. Do you want to have more money when you finish it, or do you want to make sure you had all your guys?
Exactly. So that I don't have a problem with. The problem I have is that you really can't make a team. You can't just have one team.
Yeah, no, you have to have 3 teams.
Yeah, exactly. And there's an efficient. What was that?
That was me moving.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There's an efficient way to build a team in that game.
Yeah.
You don't really need a tank. You just need like 2 melee dealers, a ranged-ish, and then a healer.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't get that.
Yeah.
You get a random assortment of class. So when you I know you don't, because you never played Darkest Dungeon, so I'll explain it. Before you go into a dungeon, you have to build a team of 4 people.
Okay.
And
You're given like 2 in the beginning.
Yeah, they give you 2 in the beginning, and then they give you. So after the tutorial, so during the tutorial you have 2. You get to a town, you have to recruit more people. There's 4 people you can choose from.
Yeah.
These 4 people
could be all one
random.
class. Yeah, all one class.
Yeah, could all be one class. So you can't build the optimal like.
You have to work with what
team.
you got.
Exactly.
I kind of like that. I like
but it doesn't work over well.
It's kind of cool, right? It's like, oh,
it's cool
it's different every time.
Yeah.
And you have to swap people out and you have to use everybody's abilities. Doesn't work that way. Not everybody, because stunning in that game and crowd control is very, that's the only crowd control you have. There's no, and there's the pull.
Yeah.
That's not crowd control.
Oh yeah, sorry,
That's
crowd
just
control. Yeah,
element.
You
You have 2 forms of crowd control. You have stun and you have pull in that game.
Just so you know, the combat, it's like 4 people on this side, 4 people on that
It's
side.
like Pokemon.
Each one is different slots, so they can only, and their abilities have ranges, like what they hit. So that pulling would take, like, say the magician in the back, you pull him in the front, he can't use any of his magic, and you get to beat the shit out of him.
Right. Which is good. And it makes sense. And that's part of me, that's the part of me that's like, oh, maybe I just don't know this game that well.
Yeah.
But, there's just, this gnawing in the back of my head, does this game actually, have a good design to it?
Yeah.
Is it designed well? Does everything, is everything coercive?
I could definitely agree with...
Could I get to a point where I'm, using not my optimal team, but still doing really well?
I could definitely say it's definitely a game that the design elements are very interesting and actually new and different, but I don't know if that necessarily means that the game itself is good.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the puzzle pieces are fitting correctly, or if you're just slamming the whole puzzle together.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
hoping
It doesn't feel like it's slammed together. It feels very close. It feels like if they made a Darkest Dungeon 2 and fixed
refined
a lot of the
it.
stuff, it'd be the best game ever.
Yeah.
Awesome. It would definitely be one of the best games ever, I think, because that game is really fucking close.
Yeah.
But there's stuff. There's just stuff about it I can't deal with. It's getting to one of the bosses. It doesn't feel skill based.
It feels because all the dungeons are
the Swine Prince.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel balanced at all.
No.
It feels like he's like one of the. I guess it's one of the first ones.
Yeah, he's one of the early dungeon bosses.
And he can deal 12 damage to your whole party in one hit.
Ooh.
And your party has maybe 26 health total.
Yeah, maybe. That's for that's mid-range healthy people.
Yeah.
And that's at the end of the dungeon.
After you've been damaged through the whole thing, and you've probably gone crazy a few times.
Exactly. Well, so there's 2 kind of health bars. There's your normal health bar, and then there's your sanity bar. If that fills up, or if it can fill up twice, if that fills up once, you start getting an ailment effect.
Yeah.
And then you start building up more stress, is what it's called.
Yeah.
At any point when you're in the second bar, you can have a heart attack and just die. Oh, you go to death's door.
So a lot like Don't Starve. I remember in the original Don't Starve they had.
Oh, they had the fear meter. Yeah.
Well, no, there was fear. There was sanity.
Yeah, sanity.
It was a full sanity bar, and that if it filled up fully,
Yeah.
you just got fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's
hard.
it's a lot like that, but it's so easy to build
Yeah.
insanity in this game. Like
The-
it happens just by moving.
It's like a somewhat double-edged sword, because sometimes when it fills up all the way, sometimes they get a boon, like 1 out of every
Never
100
happens.
times.
Yeah, it's very slim.
Yeah.
It's the slimmest shit. That's like part of it why
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. So the optimal way to play that game
yeah.
is go into the dungeon, see how far you can get, retreat, put your people in their stress relief situations and cure them of all their ailments, take a new team, go back, get a bunch of money, try to buy as much shit as you can and acquire the best team that you possibly can, and then just start doing dungeons.
It's like too grindy for the game type it's trying to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like red version of Pokemon. It kind of is, because you build a team, like
Build your
people
team and
in
then
this
just
case,
grind it out.
instead of Pokemon.
Yeah.
You give them abilities and stats and stuff, and then you grind, and I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
At one point when I was playing Darkest Dungeon, I was like, this is Pokemon. So,
I mean, the game is definitely fun at first if you like that type of game, but once you see the problems with it, it becomes hard to play afterwards.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't played it in so long, because it's like...
but there's
I can
something
get
about
through-
it that's like, ooh,
it's
I want to play more.
Yeah, it's like you get so close, you're like, maybe I just managed something slightly wrong. It's not, because it almost never feels like it's the battles that you fucked up on. It always feels like it's the management that you fucked up on.
It does, and the game is like so good at that. It's kind of like
it's like hiding
psychosis.
It's like hiding the fact that the combat isn't done well by making it be like,
making
it's
it
not our
super
fault.
management heavy.
God damn, you put the cleric in the whorehouse. He's supposed to be in the church praying off his all. He's supposed to be flagellating himself.
You didn't buy like 8 billion torches.
Yeah, you only bought 8.
Yeah. What are we at? 39.
39.
All right.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about in your?
I don't know. Not really.
I've been playing a new game.
So Tyler, Green Light, yay or nay? Early access, yay or nay?
Early access, I'm going to go with yes, only because I like to see kind of what's out there. I like to see people's creativity in a
Benificial exists.
manageable
Game
form.
Jolt exists.
Well, there are actual demos.
Yeah.
I like the idea of early access.
Okay, so before the cut there, Tyler, you were talking about
new game that I'm
you
playing.
were gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk.
We got a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
It's a cat.
But no, I've actually been playing a new game. I was talking to you this morning about this. It's called Let It Die. So I found it on the PlayStation Store.
Not a Frozen game.
Yeah.
It's a fire game.
And it's
It's a magma game.
it's an RPG, kind of.
Let It Die?
Yes. So I'm just gonna describe kind of how I described it to him. I want you to create a vision in your mind.
Is it new or old?
I want to say it's new. It's definitely new on the PS Store.
Okay. Is it like a PS3 game or?
No, it's a PS4 game.
Oh, all right.
It is
It sounds familiar.
a tower crawl
Hi.
mixed with No More Heroes and Dead Rising.
Let It Die.
Yeah. So
I feel like I've heard of it before. I'm gonna see if I can cut it out.
basically, you are
Come on,
this character and Uncle Death, the Grim
Oh yeah,
Reaper.
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did just come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing. It's amazing. I love it.
Do you?
It's so much fun. Like, I don't know what it is about this game, but it's drawn me in.
Yeah.
Like, when I go home today, I'm gonna play it because
It's weird because like an indie game came out like a couple months ago called Manuel Samuel.
yeah.
And the death from that, it reminds me a lot of the death
Yeah.
from that game.
Well, it's funny because this is
Like
definitely
that.
a game that was in the Japanese market first.
Really?
I
Oh yeah.
because Uncle Death. You remember in No More Heroes, some of the characters had a very almost
is it-
Mexican accent.
Is it a Suda
51.
51 game?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive. But how like some of the characters had a Mexican accent almost. Uncle Death sounds the same way.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's got that Mexican American accent. It's super fourth wally. Like he'll just talk to the player instead of the character.
Oh, it's a free to play game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's obviously microtransactions, but it's a tower crawler. But with
Let It Die is a free to play hack and slash video game developed by Grasshopper manufactured and developed by Gung Ho Online Entertainment for the PlayStation 4.
Isn't Grasshopper who Suda51 does all his business through?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. Sounds familiar.
It like Uncle Death literally looks at you in game and goes, this game's
Yes.
roguelike hack and slash tower crawler.
Oh, Killer 7.
Yeah, that was by Suda51.
Okay. Yeah. Grasshopper Entertainment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is.
But it's just like, it's so much fun. And it's definitely, if you have a PS4, go and download this game. It's free to play this month.
So the gameplay, it's free to play forever.
Yeah. It's just free.
Oh,
Oh, it's not
game.
just this. It's not just this.
Yeah.
month? Oh,
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, then go and download it. No matter when you're watching.
So
it.
does it feel like No More Heroes? The gameplay?
It feels like a more refined.
Okay, cool.
Like the combat aspect is a much more refined. No More Heroes.
Use the dual shock like movement.
Yeah, I take the controller.
PlayStation moves.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, he's got
terrible.
the eye. He can do that.
Yeah, I could if I really, really wanted to.
Get the VR set.
But $500.
Is it 5?
Yeah, I think it's
Damn.
$5. It's
Sony
Ugh.
charging a pretty penny for that.
Yeah, for the VR.
Sony must be like rolling in it right now. They get the PlayStation 4 Pro. They get the PlayStation Slim that just came out.
They're gonna have a very good Christmas season.
They get the VR. Jesus.
But yeah, this game is. I love it, and like I've never really been one for RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about this that
Is it like Borderlands but hack and slash? What
No,
aspect
it's-
of it is RPG?
Is there cool 20
There is-
quintillion weapons?
there is
Oh my god.
a full. You have character stat building.
Yeah. Okay.
You have all your different
so it's
quests.
that aspect.
Yeah.
Can you customize like armor and stuff like that?
Yeah, you pick up certain armor along the way. I don't think yet you can buy it. There's microtransactions, I'm sure, that you could buy stuff in.
So it's not quite a Diablo.
No,
Okay.
it's take No More Heroes and put a RPG aspect into it.
Okay.
Put the character building.
That's
Tell me
pretty
about the cool part that I thought was really cool.
What one? The
Bodies.
Well, wait, why don't
oh
you?
yes. So if you die in game,
Yeah.
there's 100 levels of the tower, just like most tower crawlers.
Is it okay? So I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, but is it like a roguelite?
Yes.
Okay.
Literally from Uncle Death, he says it's a roguelike hack and
All
slash.
right. Okay.
If you die on a level,
Yeah.
your body stays on that level and will roam around on that level.
Oh, it turns into like a zombie.
So when you come back to that level, you have to face yourself.
That's cool. That is cool.
And
I
if
do
you
like
die
that.
again, you then have to face.
Don't worry about
You
that.
have to face what?
That's
You
fine.
have to face.
I remember
two of
now why we
yourself.
don't let her in here.
Yeah. You have to face two of yourself.
Dude, she's Batman.
You have to,
Backhat.
beat your former self in order to progress.
I should have said Catman. Whatever.
It's fine.
That's cool. It's like Shadowlink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have friends that are playing and they die on a certain level, you'll have to face their bodies. And the same thing with if you're playing in like a public area.
Yeah.
If somebody dies, you have to face their body, and you have to get past that point in order to progress.
Oh, okay. So you can play it offline and online?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In order to get good,
Yeah.
you have to be the best.
Okay, good.
And it's one of those games that for whatever reason, it's like
Dark Souls,
Trackmania
bro.
Turbo. Like it just clicked with me,
Oh, cool.
and it's sucking me in.
It's awesome.
It's obviously nowhere near like Trackmania Turbo. Trackmania Turbo is just a be better than everybody
Yeah.
type of game. But
Sucking you in. Like Mr. Bucket sucks on balls. Hey yo! Yup. Watching some board games with James. Poor James.
no, poor James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever watched that?
I've never watched it, but I'm aware of its existence.
Did you see the Mr. Bucket thing?
No.
You've never seen that? Oh my god. It's freaking
We'll watch it after this.
Alright.
All right, but anything else?
What's his last name? Rolf? James Rolf?
I believe so.
Yeah. Fucking love him.
That's nice.
He's a he is a
He's
gem.
the OG.
He is the OG.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Everything
No,
we do on
I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm just like,
All right, angry video game gamer.
yep.
His real name is James Rolfe. He
Okay.
has a board game that's Board James.
Oh, okay.
everything we do on
Sorry, I'm
Ridiculoud,
I'm watching.
Yeah.
essentially
Hey,
everything we
yeah.
do on Ridiculoud is he's done before.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that's
We're just rehashing his content.
Yeah.
yes.
Thanks, James.
We're being genuine.
Thanks for not
YouTubers.
suing us.
Yeah. Why would he sue us?
Why not?
Why would he sue us? Dude, he's the chillest guy ever.
he definitely comes off across.
He's so cool. Mike Mateo, a little high strung. That guy.
Oh.
Okay, a little high strung. Yeah.
Okay.
That's his like friend.
Oh, okay.
It's weird because I've only the first time I was experienced to Mike Mateo was like experienced to like new Mike Mateo. Like clean cut,
Yeah.
Like, dressed okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, like, the very first incarnation of, like, when James brought him on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got, like, black sweatpants, black sweatshirt, just, like, wicked scraggly hair.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Oh, so what I'm gonna turn into in about 6 to 8
That'd
months?
be hilarious. I would
You're
love
gonna
that.
grow black hair?
Look at this cat.
That's
She's
oh,
hanging.
Lounging.
okay.
She's
She
hanging.
really is.
This cat's lounging.
She's hanging out. I
I'm
bet
trying to
she'll
do a
hang out.
podcast over here.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Don't
All
do
right.
that. She hates
well,
that.
anything
I
else,
flipped her
gentlemen?
I mean,
I'm
you've
playing out
exhausted
for right
me.
now.
I actually have another topic, but I don't think
He's
we
so.
We'll do it on we'll do it next week. Write that down. We'll do it next week.
Poop out the rest of his topic.
He did.
Because of how
He did.
tired you made.
Well, join us on the rest of our shows.
What's that thing in Final Fantasy? It's the
I'm sure we'll play another
moment of,
Devolver
like,
Digital game.
God damn it.
And,
What is it?
I need more. No, I just need more.
No, I know. I'm just
It's
talking to
it's
you because he's
moment
going
of
off on
serenity
his
or
stuff.
something.
From what?
I don't like 3 Japanese 3. I don't know. Go ahead.
Hey, by the way, if you're playing
been a long
Final
time
Fantasy,
since
the
played.
new one, Infinite Sprint Glitch,
Infinite Warfare.
you can turn on a sprint bar in your options, and when it just hits running out, hit sprint again. Infinite Glitch. We've got a couple different shows. Give no
He's the glitch.
game night.
Kanye, what did you get here?
Wheel of Random Games or whatever we're calling that.
Join
game
us
bag.
Yeah,
join
I
us
mean-
in 2 days where we play.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
other shows on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're new to the
It's
channel, go
shows
check it
watching.
out.
Showception.
Chances are you're not new to this channel. Chances
No.
are you just
YouTube doesn't allow
Hopefully
new.
show
But you know what?
Open your
I'm going to say it. Share us. Hit the like button.
with your friends.
yeah. Go ahead.
Hit the little bell.
Likes don't matter.
Double-
Actually,
Subscribe.
no. Hit the dislike button. I want to see how many dislikes you
Yeah.
can get on a video.
Yeah.
This
same.
video, dislike it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Do it. If you've
just
stayed
to-
if you stayed this long, dislike it.
Just to show us that you've cared.
Yeah.
And that you're
Dislike
watching.
it. That's awesome.
We'll know.
Fuck the system.
Dude, well,
yeah.
we should tell everyone to
Fuck you,
dislike
You know what?
Yeah.
No, we're not going for the most subscribed. We're going to go for the least subscribed videos on
Alright, that
YouTube.
might-
No,
No, we're
Please
doing
like-
it.
no.
Man's talking
New
crazy
records
stuff.
setting
We'll catch you
down.
next
We're not
week
Hanjo or whatever the fuck his
on,
stupid name is.
on the Ridiculoud Podcast.
Deuces.
Goodbye.